All right, guys. So this is Vijay. We are going to talk about the hardware replacement of the Fabric Interconnect Cisco UCS. So current running hardware is 6248. We are going to replace with the 6454 version. And we have two FIs and which is connected to 5K devices. And this is our topology. So we have Fabric Interconnect 1 and 2, and they are in the cluster. And we have three chassis which are connecting to the Fabric Interconnect 1 and 2. And first we are going to start with the Fabric initialization. And this is the current setup we have, Fabric Interconnect 1 and 2. And what we are going to start first is we are going to connect the Fabric Interconnect, and this is the running version we have currently. We are going to check that what is the latest version running on the Fabric Interconnect 6454. It should be the same version as the existing version before replacing the devices. So existing version is 404K. So we are going to migrate or downgrade or upgrade based on the image available on the Fabric Interconnect. And first we were going to bring up the Fabric Interconnect as a standalone device. And once the upgrade is completed, and then we are going to uh, erase the configuration and reconfigure with the cluster configuration with the this and the 6200 400. Okay, so just wait for a moment. Let me log into the device and give you that what we have in existing infrastructure, what we are going to replace. Okay, so we have Fabric Interconnect A, and this is the Fabric Interconnect B, and this is the Fabric Interconnect A. So we have server ports to chassis 1, two server port to chassis 1, two server port to chassis 2, two server port to chassis 3. Then we're going to have network port with the port channeling enabled, and we're going to have FCOE port here for that. Same thing, this one. The BPC port with the LACP running, and this is the FCOE port channel. Let me log into the device and show you that details. Okay, let me take a control and see that. Perfect. Yeah, I got that control. I think so. Yeah. Chassis. So we're gonna have two Fabric Interconnect. We have three chassis here. And in the three chassis, we're gonna have two Fabric Interconnect. Fabric Interconnect 1 as a primary, which is running 6200. Then we have the 6500, 6200 as a secondary. So we are going to start the migration with the 6200 because this is the secondary subordinate. And if it's going to check the interface details, these are the interface up and running. And same thing, we are going to have the interface details up and running here. So serial number for this is going to be for B is CH. So we are going to identify in the rack, and we are going to start the configuration on the CH. And what is the name of the switches? It is, I think, name of switch should come here. So if I go to the admin, in the admin tab, scroll down, we're gonna have Fabric Interconnect. Sorry. Fabric Interconnect in the management. Come on. All user management. Okay, so we have FLC1 and we have FLC. So this is the username which you're gonna use. A and B FIs will be automatically added. We are going to start with the secondary. So it's going to be this IP. So we are going to note this IP address. Okay, so what are the IP address we have here? So for B, I have 10.98.250.22, and then 255.255.255.98.98.250.1 is the gateway. And the same thing will be for B, for A, and 21, and cluster IP, cluster VIP going to be 20 here, 20. Okay, and name going to be host name, going to be the LRH. This is production for me, FIC 1, and A and B will be added by the switch. LRH FIC 1B, and it is 1A here going to be. Right? Now let's me go to the B and start the configuration. Okay, from the B. It's going to be the CH, serial number. So we're gonna have serial number, well, CH. Okay, let me start the initial configuration. Yeah, let's just standalone. We are going to bring up. Your font is very high, very, very, very big. No, sometimes it's not really giving that. Anyways, that's fine. And no for standalone. Type no. So system name is given in the name chat window and HR, I think. Yeah. No, just type FLC1. That's it. B and A it will automatically take. So do not type. Yes. No, type. Remove that B hyphen B. Yeah. Enter it. IP address is that 10.98.250.22. Netmask /25. Perfect. No. Type no. Yeah. No. No. That's it. Yes. Let's bring up the management interface. Yeah, so we are after this management configuration, this has been done from the console. We have to connect the interface to the management interface of the FIs. And after connecting to management interface, you have to configure your laptop with the same IP address range in order to get the UI access of the Fabric Interconnect. Okay, so let's connect that. And after connecting that, please verify that current version. So I have 4.0.4K requirement. So if it is the higher version, we have to downgrade it. If it is a lower version, we have to upgrade that. So we have to upgrade the Fabric infrastructure image. So let's do that. Accept it. Must be 4.1. It's the same as yesterday version. Okay. Fabric interconnect firmware and running version is, yeah, I can explain that usage manager. It is 4.2 running, right? So yeah, just upload that 4.0 which we have. Download it and takes 5 to 10 minutes. Should not take much. Let's see. Eh, So if you are migrating this 6200, 400 series switches, Fabric Interconnect, make sure that you have the license separate on the 6400 because 6200 to 6400 license is not translatable. So you cannot transfer that license, it will not translate it. So as of now, for me, if you do not have license, you can run with a grace period also. But if you have the license, please uh, install the license before bringing your Fabric Interconnect into the cluster. Yeah, we can download task, check that if it is fully downloaded or not. It's downloading. You can, yeah, firmware auto install. You can do that. It will. It should be fine. Yeah. Infrastructure. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Infrastructure as a code. It will automatically sync that. So ignore all. Set to right version. It is still uploading. Okay, in the database. Yeah, it will take a minute or so something. It's a huge image, kind of 2 GB, right? Yeah, it is now. Upgrade now. Yeah, finish. Yes. Got to reboot. We have to hopefully reboot the Fabric Interconnect. Uh, okay. Can I click on the UI page? It should be in progress. Yeah. Interface came back. Now we have to reboot, activate the image on the Fabric interconnect by forcefully reloading it. After the image reload, let me show you that. Here we go. Will icon Fabric interconnect. Then reboot now. So it will take like 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we are going to do the we are going to start the activity for this one. So we are going to start the interface disable activity on the running secondary switches. Okay. So let me take the control and do it. So let's me bring that. So while device is rebooting, let me uh, disable all the interfaces on the secondary switch, especially server interface and the network interface, FCOE interfaces. So let me go to the secondary switch and interface detail. And Ethernet. In the Ethernet section, we have server ports. Let me disable all of them. Sorry. Disable it. Not sure why this. Okay. So if I go to this, must be correct section for this. Yeah, so going to disable all these ports. 1 and 2 is disabled. 7 and 8 we are going to disable. First, let me disable server ports. Then we are going to disable network ports. Okay. Then 13 is going to chassis number 3. Disable it. Network is disabled. This one is also disabled. Then we are going to disable the FCOE port. We are going to have this port disabled. So we are not going to change the configuration. We are just disabling it. And same exact port we are going to replace with the new device. We are not going to do anything. Disable. This is done. Okay, now let's go to this device, and this device should be in rebooting state. After reboot, what we are going to do here is we are going to disconnect all these interfaces from this switch. Okay, and from same interfaces which we have here, L1, L2, same interface ID, everything, we are going to connect from 6200 to 6400, exact same interfaces. We are not going to change anything on that. Okay, so this 6400 is rebooting as of now. So let me bring this device. So all the interfaces from here to here will be shifting to here, and even the L1, L2 will be shifting from this switch to here. Yeah. After interface disconnect, all the interfaces will be shifting here like this, all the interfaces. And this, after this shifting all the interface, and once the cluster is formed, we are going to make this switch as a leader, and we are going to decommission this switch. Okay. Do not decommission, do not power off until everything is fine with these new switches. So this switch is still running. Let's wait for it to come back. And you will see that, and chassis topology, the chassis topology, it should have the main topology as an error. We have three chassis showing that error with this chassis. It means one interface is down, must be the critical error here. So to avoid that kind of critical error, not to why this is just an interface saying that IOM is disconnected with the fabric interconnect. Okay, so let's wait for it. Once come back, I will be back. Now our switch is back online. No, that's fine. Uh, yeah, that I can. Let me take request that control. Perfect. So, sorry. You just run through it. Okay, so currently it's running fine. And this is the one fabric interconnect. Here, fabric interconnect should have the right version. Okay, so it is 4.0.4, which is right, fine. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me convert the port first. Okay, so that makes sense. I would say that I don't need that, but still, you want to. We have to assign the role for the ports. For like 21, 22 is the FCOE port for SAN traffic. See FCOE uplink. Yes. It should automatically sync with the primary, but still for safer side, I just want to do not want to miss anything. FCOE uplink. Then you're gonna have, can you please convert 1, 2, and 9, 10, 13, 14 as a server port for me? Yeah, server ports. 1, 2, 9, 10. Server ports. 13, 14. 13, 14 as a server port, and 7, 8 should be network port. 7, 8 unified port. 7, 8. 7, 8. Wait. Uh, Uplink port, yeah, it should be uplink port, unified port. Or just leave it 7 8. Just say no. It will automatically should. Okay, 8 gigabit network, yeah. And yeah, 19 is also network port, yeah. We convert that network port. Unified, yeah. Uplink, yeah. Now log into the switch console and erase the configuration. And and after erasing the configuration, plug out all the cables and reconnect with the new switches. Yeah. Yeah. Connect scope fabric interconnect or local management, I think. Connect local management. No, no, no. Connect local management. Connect local management. Enter. Erase configuration. Erase configuration. Enter. Yes. Yeah, let's meanwhile this is booting. Let's please remove all the cables from the existing B model and plug to the new switch. Yeah. Serial number I have already pasted. If you want, I can give it again. That's 701CH. Yeah, ports are already in that state. Except the console, you can connect the management also. So that's also fine. It will take like 5 to 10 minutes again. And meanwhile, all the cables from the existing, we are going to move to the new. Then this new switch, we are going to uh, add as a cluster with the. Let me come back after 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, let's configure the cluster. Yeah, so physical connectivity is done now. So let's configure it. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, just say yes. This everything to connect. Password. Yeah, same as like existing. I think so. Once pairing is done, it should be automatically visible here. 200, 6400. IP address is. Oh wait, why is taking 22? Wait, which switch we have removed? 21. Why the neighbor peer IP is 22, right? So it should be. But it's saying that fabric interconnect management is 22. Sorry, CH1CH, yeah. And if I, but why this 22 is coming to there? That's strange. Give me a second. Yeah, that's 22 rather than 21. No, management is not 20. Just a cluster IP. Just give me a second, guys. Let me. 21 is for one A, not for B. 22 is let's configure 22 first and let's see how it goes. It should be ping sync. I'm not sure what. Yeah, just configure 22. Yeah, I'm sure. It shouldn't reflect here, but anyways. Yeah. Yeah. No, it is automatically will be in sync. Uh, just enter it saying that. Yes. Yeah, I can see 21 is for fabric A. Yeah. Controls. See, I think yeah, we have to reboot it again. Yeah, Control C, try Control C if it back. Sure. Let's reboot it again. What was the issue? Uh, okay. Okay. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Probably reboot. Yeah, let's bring up the cluster. Pro console, password. Make sure that primary and secondary password, admin password is same for authentication. Now it is detecting the right IP. 1098, 250, 22. Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Now it's much better. So let me see here. The UI should replace this 62 to 64 and it. Applying the configuration, extracting the configuration. Once the configuration will be applied, we gonna uh, we going to see the cluster up and running here also, as well as from the CLI also. So as of now, the cluster is not in sync, so that's why it's showing the old device. So, so make sure that when you are downloading anything, you should have the so because same image for 6400 and 6200 is different. Even 404K, if you're going to check that, it is going to be different for 6200 and 6400. So if you're having 6400 hardware, please download the image for 6400. Do not use existing image which is already running with your old hardware. So let's wait for a few more minutes. It takes time to sync. Is still applying the configuration. So meanwhile, yeah. So meanwhile, is secondary is still applying the configuration. Let's initialize the new fabric interconnect A. from console and upgrade that switch. And meanwhile, this primary is still in sync. So for another fabric, meanwhile, fabric be still in sync. It's taking a lot of time. So meanwhile, we are going to initialize the hardware, new hardware, and set up the image and all. This time, please upload the Blade server image as well. Okay? No, no, not from here. Don't do from here. Do it from the installer, install firmware. Yeah, download firmware. Yeah, it should not usually, but it is taking way longer than the expected. Let's wait for 5 more minutes. Yes. Yeah, let's update that A which you have uploaded the image. Upload that image also, that server bundle also. It should be in the download. I think. So B. Yeah, that's right. Seems like we need to reboot the B new messages. Let's boot the primary now. Activate the new switch. So infrastructure as image, ignore all. Select the right image, upgrade now. Finish. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes to come back. Meanwhile, let's troubleshoot the primary. Why B6 switch is not it came back. It's supposed to be come back. It's taking way longer than the whatever we have. So we are planning to reboot this switch, which have we have introduced 6400. So let me ask. Oh yeah, so let's reboot the secondary as well. Yeah. Meanwhile, this is upgrading. You type control C something. You type okay. Okay, it is rebooting. Okay, that's fine. We might have to reconfigure it, or I trying disk boot portion type it to 3. Just fine. Yeah, meanwhile, boot that A1 also, which you have connected. No. If there is any, even though there was any error, we ignored some probably. Yeah. So we have rebooted the secondary, which was not joining the cluster, 6400 switches, and let's see if that come back or not. And meanwhile, we are uh, upgrading the primary replacement 6400, and we are still waiting to that switch to come back. Yeah, let's reconfigure it. Yeah, let's reconfigure it. This time it should not take that much time. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah. So I think last time we ran the wrong command, and now the cluster is rightly in sync. So it should be from the cluster right here. Perfect. So let's wait for cluster to be switch to be visible here. Oh no, so please log in the switch and check that yeah, cluster, then only I can do anything. Yeah. So cluster states. Okay, cluster is not ready. Yeah, so now I can see that switch is online now. Let me re-enable the all the ports which was set down. Yeah. After enabling the port, chassis should be rediscovered. Yes, have you? I don't know. I'm just enabling the re-enabling the ports which was disabled. I can see that switch has been detected. Okay. But this switch is asking for reboot. Really. So I might have to acknowledge it. Yeah. B, I believe. Yeah. So yeah. So that's okay. I will check that what switch to running is fine. I say here 7 and 8. It should be up. So let me reboot it again. Okay, so let's see. Fabric interconnect, FI user. Should be acknowledgement. Can you see that if the reboot has been initiated or not? No, that's I think fine then. 6400 is visible now. Yeah, that's fine. That they will be coming back. Thirteen, 14, 9, 21 is also down. Let me label it. 19 is should be up. So 19 you connected the port. Yeah, 19 have you connected anywhere? Just wait for a few more minutes. Student admin down. I should re-enable it. If I go to the LAN section, in the LAN section, I should say Fabric Interconnect B port channel for 7 and 8 port is up. LSP is default. This is also up. This is also up. Fine. Is no issue. Let's check that Fabric Interconnect B IOM model interface. No, so Savio, could you please check that 1 and 2 port? Is up. It is not discovering. So let me reconfirm it. Yeah. Saying that, can you reconnect something, remove and reinsert it again, please? Even yeah, one and two, and port number 19 also. Saying that link is not connected for one and two. Wait for a few more minutes, please. Yeah, wait for that. It is re-detecting it. Wait for that. Now, can you please check that the cluster it is inactive, right? That's perfect. It takes few time, minute. Wait for a second. So Fabric interconnect actually is resyncing, I believe. That could be the one of the reason. Still one and two having a, so need to figure out that why is that so. The reason could be that these ports are not in the port channel. So yeah, it should be. I think why the configuration is different than the other. Let me figure out. So server link. So cluster is still not in sync. Okay, wait for a second. Now we are going to move this interface to this fabric interconnect B as a primary now. Okay, so after all the hurdle, we are going to say equipment. So sorry, fabric interconnect. In the fabric interconnect, subordinate going to be the primary and primary going to be the secondary. Now after this failover, we are going to move the primary hardware. So let's me switch that. uh, that way you can log in and run the same command. It's fine. So connect local management cluster laid B. Cluster lead B. I just entered it. Yes. Yes. Just type yes. Yeah. Enter. Perfect. So could you please check the cluster ID? Check the state of the node. Yeah. Check the show cluster state. So cluster state. Yeah. See that B the support rate. So do one thing, exit from here, type ISCO fabric interconnect A. So fabric interconnect A, enter, then type local connect local management, connect local management, enter. It's again to B. So okay, type the same command, cluster lead, cluster lead, and should be small b, question mark, small b, yeah, enter. Yes, yeah. So you have to log in through A, okay? Then you can make that. That is what my understanding is. So Sabio, okay, do not. Oh, Jonathan, can you please give me the CLI access of Fabric A in the existing environment? From there, I want to make the cluster. Okay, then yeah, yeah, please. In existing A, yeah. Yeah, run the same command, connect Fabric A, connect local management, sorry, connect local management, sorry. Enter cluster late B. A cluster lead B. Yes. Yeah. Should be switch now. Yeah, it will log out. Jonathan is there. He need to log in because it will. Yeah, please re-log into 250.20 in the RDP. After switchover, it will. Yeah. And please that do the ping so all the traffic is working or not. Confirm that before we move forward. Okay, perfect. All right. So switch 2 has become the primary now. Which one is fine? This issue with this one server. So what was that? Is an IO fault card 2 unhealthy. Okay, that's fine. So okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do here is Savio. So I'm going to disable this chassis 1A port, okay? And you meanwhile you can erase the configuration, okay? And connect the ports. And this time connect to 3 and 4, okay? Rather than connecting to 1 and 2, connect to 3 and 4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So all the ports are disabled. Uh, yeah, erase configuration, connect the local management. Yeah, so here, connect the local management. Yeah, yes, done. It will take, meanwhile, it takes time. Please swipe all the ports. Jonathan, you see any packet drop, anything? Okay, perfect. After disconnection, we gonna see these three chassis should have the fault. That's okay. Downgrade it. Do not need to worry about that because all the traffic is up and running through the primary. And one more thing I just wanted to show you that. So in 6200, if you have the interfaces with the non-port channel, okay? So if I show you that interface with the non-port channel like this, between the IO module and fabric interconnect. So if I go here, like this one, you have individual ports, right? Individual ports, then you have the port channel. So I have three chassis. So one chassis is connected with the without port channel, chassis one, and two chassis are connected with the port channel. In this case, you gonna face issue for chassis one discovery. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to uh, switch the port from 1/1 to 1/2 to 1/3, 1/4, vice versa on the fabric interconnect as well. The moment you will switch that, after that you have to come to the under the chassis and IO module. And for this example, you have to acknowledge the IO module. It will take 10 to 15 minutes to do the auto upgrade and all these things. And virtually automatically, the port will be converted into the port channel. So 6400 switch will not support the normal, it will support the port channel between the IO module and the fabric interconnect, unlike the 6200. So if there is a issue or there is a configuration in your infrastructure, you must have to perform this activity. Make sure that you connect the new port, and for that you just have to come the fabric interconnect. Like for me, previously if chassis one was connecting to port number one, port number two, so it was not getting discovered. So I swept from port number one and two to port number three and four, right? So in the fabric two, if I go and show you that in the fabric number two, this which is 6400. So one and two was the previous connectivity. Now I connect switch port number three and port number four with the fabric with the server ports. You can, which you have to do it. You just have to simply right click and configure as a server port. And after that, you have to come under the chassis IO, whichever IO module is having a issue, you have to acknowledge that. And physically, you have to swap the interface. Currently, if one and two, swap from one and two to three and four something. Yeah, let's see. So currently, new switch is under the installation. So we have erased the configuration from new switch, and we are reconnecting all the physical connectivity, like from this one. We are removing this cable from all the existing switch, and we are going to put all this cabling into the new switch with the same exact port ID. We will not change any port ID, anything like that. And after that, we are going to uh, join this fabric interconnect, new fabric interconnect 6400 to the new fabric interconnect B. And this all going to be the non-disruptive. Okay. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, so fabric one new 6400 is ready for the configuration. So let's wait for physical connectivity. Once physical connectivity is done, then we can start with the console configuration. So it so this switch which is we are bringing should be coming as a fabric interconnect as a subordinate. So let's start the configuration. Physical connectivity is done. Uh, we made the join the cluster. The joining the cluster, it should obtain the primary IP, which is fine. Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah, 21. This is faster. Yeah, apply the same configuration. Three is in sync. So let's see, should be reflecting in the tab. You connected to interface 3 and 4, right? This time. Okay, perfect. So this Mhm. Yeah, it may take few more minutes. Yeah, now I detected. Okay, so what we have to do here is, let me know set the port first. So this time is port number 4, 3, and 4. Server port. Sure. Then going to keep 9 and 10. Ports enable this back. Enable this back. 13. 14. 19, which should be network type. Okay, perfect. Enable. Okay, so I have to unconfigure it and reconfigure it for this as an uplink. This is for management purpose, monitoring purpose. Then I'm going to hit 20, which is the FCOE port uplink. Yeah, perfect. Enable it. If you have FC port, you have to reboot the device, okay? Just to make sure that. So before introducing your new device into the cluster, if you have FC port, fiber channel port, while initial configuration, please reboot the entire configuration. So this port is failed. The reason is my fabric interconnect is IO module is having a issue. So if I go here and acknowledge this IO module one, okay. So I'm going to say that fabric interconnect, this is not discovered. So as of now, fabric interconnect port is showing here 1 and 2, which should not be the case. It should be 3 and 4. So I'm going to acknowledge that. The moment I acknowledge that, the port should be detecting new port. So I go to the switch 1. Fabric interconnect. This is auto upgrading, which is fine. And which port should be 1 and 2 for this? This is fine. For this also, it should be auto upgrading. Fabric module 1. Perfect. And let's for this inoperable. Now is operable. Fabric port. It has converted into the fabric port now. Just wait for a few more minutes. This port should be detecting from here. If I go to the LAN section, the LAN chassis 1 should be 3-port channel. If you see that port number 3 and 4 is also detected. Now this eventually will convert into the port channel after the auto upgrade. Activate. Okay. Wait for a while, it will automatically change the state. So let me check that. Okay, so seems like this interface need to be rearranged from 1/1 to 1/2. Yeah, 1, 2 should be go away. 3, 4 should be up and running. Now it should be here fabric port rather than trunk port. It should be fabric port here. Okay, after the rebooting here. Identify. It will be doing the auto reboot. Just like other, if I go to the LAN section, now there should be port channel created. So interface, no, there is a port channel under the fabric. Look here, port channel now. 3 port channel is created. This has been created for fabric chassis 1. This is 3 and 4. This is for chassis 2. This is for chassis 3. So we are okay. It takes like 2, 3 or 5 minutes max. After that, they will come back. Then we're going to do the failover testing. Okay, if there both the fabrics are running fine or not, what we are going to do failover between primary and secondary. So we are going to make primary as A, secondary as a B. This is a post check we are going to do. Yeah. Ethernet 1/8, 8, 8, 3 and 4. No, 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, no, it's just 3 first. 1/3. Yeah. Then 1/8, 8. No. Okay, 1/13. Fine. 1/19. 1/21. Yeah, perfect. Now you can run other commands which has been given. Connect IO module 1. IO 1. Yeah. Enter. Okay, so connect to this rebooting. So auto. Yeah. Now run that. See the traffic statistics. Check the packet loss. And the rate limit of the IO module. The single drop for that. Okay. Check the rate limit, traffic flow. Okay, perfect. Then check the state of the cluster using the connect local management exit from the fax. Connect local. Yeah, enter. The show command. Yeah. Inactive specs, that's fine. Yeah, that's uh, reload is happening, so that's obvious. Okay, perfect. Database is also in sync. Yeah, sure. That will be the better option. Yeah, cluster states that will be more fine. So switch fallback is done. This is a primary. If I say so, cluster state. Sorry. So cluster state. This is also primary. Perfect. Okay, failover is done. So we can conclude this call, which will be the more